Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 2 of our phrasal verb series. Today, we'll cover 50 more phrasal verbs that are extremely useful for speaking, writing, listening, and reading in your exams. My advice? Repeat each example, use the tips, and try to make your own sentences. Let's start with morning and daily activities, numbers 1 to 10. Wake up to. I woke up to the sound of birds this morning. Tip. Use this for noticing something immediately after waking. Get out of. I got out of bed quickly to avoid being late. Tip. Use for leaving bed or escaping a situation. Check in on. I checked in on my roommate before leaving. Tip. Use to see how someone is doing. Sort out. I need to sort out my schedule before the exam. Tip. Use for organizing or solving a problem. Run into. I ran into my teacher at the supermarket. Tip. Use for meeting someone unexpectedly. Catch up on. I caught up on my emails before class. Tip. Use for finishing work you missed. Chip in. Everyone chipped in to buy a gift for our friend. Tip. Use to contribute money or effort. Wake up feeling. I woke up feeling confident about the test. Tip. Use for describing your mood on waking. Check out of. We checked out of the hotel at noon. Tip. Use for leaving a hotel or place officially. Run errands. I ran errands before going to class. Tip. Use for completing small tasks or chores. Now, let's move on to work, study, and problem solving. Numbers 11 to 20. Think over. Think over your essay before submitting it. Tip. Use for careful consideration. Look up to. I look up to my speaking mentor. Tip. Use to admire or respect someone. Put together. I put together my notes for review. Tip. Use for assembling items or ideas. Work out. We worked out the best strategy for the writing task. Tip. Use for solving a problem or exercising. Call on. The teacher called on me to answer the question. Tip. Use when selecting someone to speak or answer. Bring about. This change will bring about better exam results. Tip. Use for causing a result or effect. Go over with. I went over the essay with my friend. Tip. Use to review something together. Look back on. I often look back on my old essays to improve. Tip. Use for reflecting on the past. Keep track of. Keep track of new phrasal verbs in a notebook. Tip. Use to monitor progress or record information. Run through. Let's run through the dialogue once more. Tip. Use to practice or review quickly. Next up, communication and relationships. Numbers 21 to 30. Talk over. We talked over the exam strategies. Tip. Use to discuss something thoroughly. Catch on to. He caught on to the question pattern quickly. Tip. Use to understand or notice. Get across. Try to get your main idea across clearly. Tip. Use to communicate effectively. Bring up with. I brought up my problem with the teacher. Tip. Use to mention or discuss an issue. Call back. I called back my partner after practice. Tip. Use for returning a phone call. Hold back. Don't hold back your opinions during speaking. Tip. Use to restrain yourself. Open up. Open up about your writing struggles. Tip. Use to share feelings or thoughts. I turned to my classmate for help. Tip. Use to seek help or advice. Come between. Don't let minor mistakes come between you and success. Tip. Used to interfere or separate. Reach out. Reach out to a teacher if you're stuck. Tip. Used to seek support or connection. All right, let's talk about exam strategies and learning, numbers 31 to 40. Work on. Work on your pronunciation every day. Tip. Use to improve or practice something. Try out. Try out a new technique for the reading test. Tip. Use to test or experiment. Go through with. I went through with my study plan despite being tired. Tip. Use to complete a task despite difficulties. Read over. Read over your essay to check mistakes. Tip. Use to review written work. Stick to. Stick to the time limits during practice tests. Tip. Use to follow rules or a plan. Get into. She got into a discussion about grammar rules. Tip. Use to engage in something. Look out for. Look out for tricky vocabulary in the passage. Tip. Use to be careful or aware. Note down. Note down new phrases in your notebook. Tip. Use to record information. Turn up for. Turn up for all your speaking sessions. Tip. Use to attend or appear at an event. Think ahead. Think ahead about your essay structure. Tip. Use to plan for the future. Finally, for speaking and fluency, numbers 41 to 50. Speak up. Speak up so the examiner can hear you clearly. Tip. Use to talk louder or confidently. Come out with. He came out with an amazing example sentence. Tip. Use to say something surprising or creative. Keep up with. Keep up with native speakers in practice sessions. Tip. Use to maintain pace or understanding. Slow up. Slow up your speech to avoid mistakes. Tip. Use to reduce speed. Fill in. Fill in missing words in the listening exercise. Tip. Use to complete a form or sentence. Back out. Don't back out of your study goals. Tip. Use to withdraw or abandon a plan. Bring forward. Bring forward your best arguments in writing. Tip. Use to present ideas earlier or emphasize them. Look into for. Look into strategies for time management. Tip. Use to investigate or research. Set aside. Set aside an hour for focused speaking practice. Tip. Use to reserve or save something for a purpose. Wrap up. Let's wrap up the lesson with a short summary. Tip. Use to finish or conclude an activity. Congratulations! You have learned 50 phrasal verbs. Today we covered 50 useful phrasal verbs for spoken English. Which 5 will you practice?
I'll practice run errands, look back on, hold back, turn up for, and bring forward.
Great! Record one sentence for each and post them in the comments. Quiz. Now try to answer the questions after learning these phrasal verbs. Question 1. Easy. Which phrasal verb means to meet someone unexpectedly? A. Run into. B. Run errands. C. Run through. D. Check in on. The answer is A. Run into. Why? Run into means to meet someone unexpectedly. The other options don't mean meet by chance. Run errands means to do small tasks. Run through means to practice quickly. Check in on means to see how someone is doing. Question 2. Which phrasal verb best fits this sentence? After classes, I had to a few small tasks. Post a letter, buy coffee, and pick up a package. A. Run into. B. Run errands. C. Run through. D. Check in on. Correct. B. Run errands. Why? Run errands means to do small tasks like posting a letter or buying coffee. Run into means to meet unexpectedly. Run through means to rehearse or review. Check in on means to check someone's well-being. Question 3. Complete the sentence with the best phrasal verb. During the speaking test, you must try to your main idea clearly to the examiner. A. Get into. B. Get back. C. Get across. D. Keep up with. Correct. C. Get across. Why? Get across means to successfully communicate an idea. Get into means to engage in or start something. Get back means to reply or return. Keep up with means to maintain the same pace. Question 4. Choose the best option to complete this sentence. She had doubts at first, but in the end her study plan, and took the test despite setbacks. A. Stuck to. B. Put together. C. Backed out. D. Went through with. Correct. D. Went through with. Why? Go through with means to carry out or complete something, despite doubts or difficulties. Stuck to means to follow or adhere to a plan, but with less emphasis on overcoming doubts. Backed out means withdrew. Put together means assemble. Question 5. Answer in the comments. Which phrasal verb best completes this IELTS writing tip? To strengthen your argument, your strongest point early in the paragraph so the reader notices it. A. Bring forward. B. Bring about. C. Bring up with. D. Note down. For question 5, I want you to answer. Write the letter of the option you choose, A through D, and one sentence explaining why, in the comments below. I'll pin the most thoughtful answers and respond to them in the next episode. If this episode helped you, please subscribe for weekly IELTS and TOEFL phrasal verb lessons and exam tips. Hit the bell so you don't miss episode 3. Like the video, save it for revision, and don't forget to drop your Q5 answer and explanation in the comments. I'll pin the best replies and give quick corrections next time. Bye for now.